all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the LA Chargers. The second of two on this late season Saturday night. The Bills and Chargers, off we go in Week 16. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because you know, play.
And it's caught inside the 30. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Eckler is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correct.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. That's to about the 28, 2nd down. Well, you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On first down, Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down at 13. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Crowd right. Hey, ram.
Herbert off of play action. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this returnable for Hines. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down is Allen. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the...
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Diggs in motion right. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Down the right sideline. Stephon Diggs. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now it's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Hey, Kaplan. Go. Baylor tight. Go. Ready.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well. Stephon Diggs! And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Allen going to change this at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. throw caught by Allen. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air. Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
On first down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
5-9.
Again, Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Diggs going in motion right. Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen's got it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hines. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Middle. Look out.
Now Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. Touchdown, Bills! Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills get a bit closer. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Hey, ram. Set.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Let's go. Hey, go Lion. Ready?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 45 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Kappa. Go to. Set.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Meanwhile, Allen's throw there complete to Allen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Johnston on the quick slant. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Herbert throwing again. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 65 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Ray. Go.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert on 1st down now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line. Knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
A gain there of 21 yards.
59.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Running on 1st down, Eckler. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee.